Well, I'll be. Howdy, partners, and welcome to Cowboy Life Simulator. Life on the ranch ain't easy, but somebody's gotta do it, baby. What's up, guys, and welcome. Very excited for a brand new Western simulator here. This should be really good. Ooh, we've got to have a name. I'm gonna say Tex Marston, Trevor Martin. Close enough, right? Here we go. It's a hard life out here, but we're gonna thrive, baby.
So here I am, and honestly, I still can't believe it. 2 weeks ago, I was in New York, about to sign the biggest deal of my life. My profession? Somebody you would call a start-upper in the electric current industry, competing against Thomas Edison himself.
Got a brain on that, lad.
I was. Right until my partner decided to screw me up. The deal was off, and my trust in people took a serious blow. And then this funny old guy came by. Angus McGuffin was his name.
You have to jump right back on that horse. That's the only way.
Turns out he had a farm to sell. A prosperous farm near a cozy little town called Bravestand.
Having trouble trusting people? Go to Bravestand.
So, I bought the farm, packed my stuff, and got on the train. And guess who's been waiting for me at the station? A messenger with a letter. Let me read it to you.
Dude, the fact that we've got voice acting and cutscenes in a sim game, this is pretty good.
A pleasure. I hope you'll find the frontiers just as pleasant. But, excuse the old man's memory. I forgot to mention some
MacGuffin finessed
details
us.
You probably should know. The Whisperbrook River has dried off recently. That's the first thing. Bandits took over nearby mines and are making everybody's lives miserable. None you can't handle, I suppose. Your neighbors hate each other, and both will try to buy your farm. I'd rather you don't sell it. Neither of them knows its true value. Also, keep your eyes open for coyotes, boars, and snakes. Oh, and don't miss your station. It's called Two Farms.
And that's just the first page. So there goes my trust in people again. I just hope this is Station 2 Farms. Cowboy life. Here I come.
All right. City boy getting his shiz kickers on, heading out west, gonna get dirty. Already pretty impressed with this thus far. Not many sim games we get cutscenes like this, so. Sounds like we've got a bit of a storyline happening. A couple of farms out here, some bandits, some coyotes, all kinds of stuff. Got to build up a brand new farm that we aren't ready for, and my goodness, here we are. So this is Benjamin Foster. I didn't know if he was gonna read or not. Okay, so we don't have voices. Hello there, mister. You sure this is your stop? Bravestand's one stop further. Wait, you're the one who bought old MacGuffin's farm, aren't you? Hey there, my name's Ben Foster. Glad to see you're finally here. I'll need to help you out first, though. Whole herd you see here, blocking the train, trampling everything, shitting all over the station, eating right through half my merchandise. They're poor Abraham's animals. Man's lost his speech, and now he can't even drive his own cattle. Can you imagine? We need to drive the herd away from the station to their pasture, ideally. Don't worry, they know their way. You just need to shout really loud. Think you can do it? Good luck, friend. Yeah. He's got a lot to say there. Okay, so we're... Bro, what is going on? Okay, the music's a little loud. Hold on. Turn the music down a little bit. This is just hopping right into it, baby. So I can rush the cattle. Do we have an objective? Get the animals. They know where to go. Okay, so we're just going to yell at them, and eventually they will go where they need to go.
Go, beast!
Dude, what in the world is going on?
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, baby. Just a city boy.
Do anything?
Out here with the livestock. My goodness.
Hello,
So this game...
cow?
Can we talk to anyone? Benjamin Foster, the shopkeeper. I'm going to keep dealing with the animals for right now, but we're going to see what we've got going on after. The game doesn't release until November 26th. We actually have some early access here. So thank you to Rock Game for the early access. I've had this on my wish list for a while, and I got the email really early, honestly. Like,
Strangely satisfying.
there it is. He's back, baby. Come on now. Get your butts in gear. Let's get it. But yeah, for a sim game so far, this actually seems pretty solid. And the fact that it's ready way ahead of time and stuff is not something you usually see. Go on, boys and girls and goats and everything else. We're going to take you back to Abe's. We got a can of beans. We got a lantern. Looks like we got a canteen for water. Can we drink this? Yep, that's going to help out our water. All right, come on now. I got a can of beans. I'm not afraid to use it. Ooh, I just ate my beans. I don't know if that was the right idea. Probably should have saved that. It's fine. We've got cowboy senses so we can see animals and things. Looks like that's going to be the barn over there. Oh, that's the cowboy senses. Look at that. Oh, we got a rope over here. We got some glass bottles. Maxwell's Corral. We made it. All right, get them in here. You got a gate or anything I can shut? Looks like we are all good to go. Y'all behave. You hear me? Wait, there's like a... So we've got planks and stuff. Can we pick this... We could pick these up. I'm going to definitely pick these up. These might be, I mean, this could be considered stealing. We've got rope here. Is this where we've got cabbage? I'm going to pick everything up, dude. Whatever, finders keepers. I don't see anybody else using this, and I'm wondering if we're potentially going to end up living there or something. I don't know. All right, we're going to head back, talk to Benjamin. Look at the tumbleweed rolling across the ground there, dude. I got to say, this game looks crisp. You know what I mean? Oh, there she goes. Can I grab that? Can I grab that? Not going to be able to grab that. Pine Lake Farm, Maxwell's Ranch, 2 Farm Station. All right, I guess it's that way. Got $5 and a dream to our name, baby. We're going to see what we can make a life out west. And so far, all we've done is scream at cattle, but honestly, it was a bit therapeutic. How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much, friend. For a second, I thought I'd be stuck with those cows forever. We do the proper this time. Name's Benjamin Foster. I run a general store with my wife. If you need anything, just visit my store in Bravestand or come by my stall. I'll gladly buy anything you have to sell. Resources, crops, forage, tools, anything really. First things first, Angus McGuffin told me to give you the keys to the house, but how do I put this? You won't be needing it anymore. You see, well, your farm burned down 2 nights ago. I know, it's real unfortunate. That sounds like some bad eggs out here, Benjamin. Not quite the grand beginning you might have imagined, eh? Still, don't let it weigh you down out here. Fortune shift faster than prairie winds. Bro, hums more than anybody I know. And it just might. Frank Lloyd came by while you were busy with the cattle. Oh, like Frank Lloyd Wright, the architect, the famous. He's an architect by trade, bit too refined for the needs of folks around here, if you ask me. Still, perhaps you found a better use for his talents than we have. Told him he'd be heading down before long. We'll see if he's still hanging around, and good luck out there. Okay. So we're going to have a home designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. That's going to be pretty cool. So we're going to go this way. What does he have at his shop? He's got hours for the shop. I kind of want to see. Show me your wares. Looks like we can purchase slates, buckets, baked potatoes, and canned turkey. I'm going to buy some canned turkey here. I just feel like I need it. That's going to be 70 cents there. There's this thing I wanted to ask you. Never mind. I don't know anything about the watchtower yet. We're going to get to that in due time. So let's head out of here. I already ate my beans. I just want to make sure we don't get in a situation where we don't have the right amount of food. So let's go talk to Mr. Wright out here. This looks like he's going to be this way. We're going to have to get ourselves a horse, aren't we? This is as fast as we can run. Oh. Skull and crossbones. I don't like the look of that. Let's keep using our cowboy senses to see if we... No. They're going to be... flowers and stuff we could pick
down the road from the station. Just follow the keep out signs. They're hard to miss. The cabin is small, but it should keep you warm at night. There's also a well and a little stable. Everything you find inside is yours. Furniture and tools included.
How lucky am I?
One last thing about the house. There's a slight chance it might be burned down. Let's just say I had a bit of a falling out with a certain someone.
They're not going to like me being here,
but don't worry, he won't hold a grudge against you. In any case, good luck, lad. Yours sincerely, Angus McGuffin.
So we really got finessed by Angus. This is unfortunate, but honestly, this is a pretty nice piece of property. I can't lie. We got some mountains off in the distance. We got a lot of open land here. I don't know how fertile it is, but we can see what we can do. Hopefully we're going to be able to get some animals and stuff. The burnt farm.
This thing is mine? Who have I wronged to deserve this?
Got a burnt well, a burnt shed, and it looks like this is Mr. right here. Frank Lloyd. Oh, hey there, friend. You're the new owner of this property, am I right? Apparently so. You must be Frank. Frank Lloyd at your service. Nice to meet you even in such sorry surroundings. It's called the Pine Lake Farm. Used to really be something long before MacGuffin got his hands on it. Only thing he ever knew was suspicion of strangers. Let me help you rebuild it. Bored as hell, to be honest. Nobody needs an architect anymore around here. What do you say? I don't think I really have a choice, sir. Well, you could say no, but only if you're fond of cold nights and wild critters for company. Held on to this book long enough, feels like it's meant for someone else. Go on. It's yours. Learn how to make a basic bed, simple bonfire, it ain't much, but it'll keep you warm at night. As for food, well, take a walk around the woods, keep your eyes open, you'll be surprised what's out there. Bit of this, bit of that, enough to get by. Ain't just the food out there, sticks and twigs will get you started, but sooner or later you'll need real lumber. That means chopping up some trees and building proper tools to work on them. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, best to stick with the basics for now. Sure as sunrise, a few solid days, some elbow grease, you'll have 4 walls and a roof to call your own. I'll be going now. It's good to see the farm's in good hands, or what's left of it. If you ever want to chat again, I have an office in Bravestan at the town hall. Good luck, friend. All right. Beautiful. So, we've got a book for camping and survival. He gave us this book, Survival and Camping. Let's see what we've got going on. We can read this. We've got a handcrafting panel. We're going to have to collect items to be able to craft them. We're going to have to unlock different recipes through level progression or finding custom recipes. Got how to play. I should probably read all this, to be honest. Animal baby making. I'm going to read that in a second. Looks like we've got some tasks here. Gather sticks, craft a wooden hammer, forage for berries. So I guess we didn't have to buy that food, but that's fine. We've got progression. We've got farm, fame, and frontier levels. Dude, this is deep. We've got our inventory, of course. These are going to be all of our different construction options here. Map of the land. This is going to be our house. We can see this is Bravestan over there. This is the Watchtower Station. Got unknown location. Oh my gosh, dude, this is amazing. We've got our different characters. We've got a skill tree. This is pretty sick. So it looks like just south of our farm is going to be a forest, which is where we're going to go collect some berries. This is Pine Lake. Looks pretty... Ooh, we've got like a little wooden walkway here. Definitely going to be picking up all these wood boards. We pick up rocks. I know we're going to be able to mine for rocks eventually. Read through all the how to play stuff. It was pretty good. This is going to be really detailed. I'm excited for this. Excited to get building and see what we can do. Looks like these are going to be blueberries. So we can go ahead and collect these. 3, 4, 5. We can get some extras here. Of course, you guys know I like to go above and beyond. Got different flowers and stuff here. Looks like we've got sticks that we might be able to pick up. What are these? Feathers? Could be useful. Just gonna try to grab as many items as I can out here in the woods while we're here. Can't hurt to try to go a little above and beyond. More sticks over here. Just getting a whole bunch of stuff here, baby. It seems like those not the flowers, we've got beets down here. Might be able to plant those. You could definitely get into farming and stuff. Seems like the feathers might be a little bit more rare. We've got a chest with some revolver rounds and some dried meat here. I'm going to take all of that for sure. We're going to try to pick up what we can on the way back to the house. Seems like we're going to be making a hammer and we can start getting to work. Back at the farm here. So we want to go into our handcrafting tab. You can make tools and then you have to have like tool benches and stuff to be able to use them. But these are our basic ones. So we can get a wooden hammer. We're going to craft right now. Slates are used for keeping broken limbs in place. Hopefully we don't need that. Bandages. I'm going to go ahead and make these. Takes a little bit of rope, and then rope we can make with hemp.
New work waiting on me.
Bandages are going to take a while to be able to make, but all right, cool. So that's just going to keep crafting. You can set up a bunch in a row, and we can keep moving while that's happening. So
the Cowboy way.
Hammer is one of the most important tools of the game. Be able to start building, you need a hammer. Building outlines, deconstruction, perfect. Okay, so we've got our hammer on 5. Let's move all this stuff. I feel like we don't need everything where it is. Glass bottles, let's move up there. Cabbage, let's just move all this stuff. So we've got our hammer. We're gonna be able to enter the construction pit. We're gonna be able to make ourselves a campfire. There's wood cutting stations, workshops, feeds, markets, cedars, composters, manure, bigger houses, sprinklers. Dude, this is crazy. Animal homes, decorations, cheap fences, lanterns. Okay, so we're going to start with the campfire here. And I'm going to say let's put this just right out in the middle of our thing, I guess. Or maybe like over here. It's kind of a good spot for it. So go ahead and build that campfire. It's going to take 6 sticks and 1 flint. So we're going to be able to start using the sticks here. Now we need a flint, which I'm not sure how to get flint. Looks like we're going to be able to get flint out in the world. We're going to have to mine this. Are we going to be able to make... Can I mine it with a hammer? Ah, okay. So we're going to be able to get flint from here. I would imagine we're probably going to want a lot of this, so I'm going to try to grab quite a bit. I like that it was highlighted for us. It looked like we had another one over here, so I'm just going to try to go get that. It's any dark rock here. So we can use a hammer, but I think eventually we're going to be able to get pickaxes and things, which obviously will be a lot more efficient. There's going to be cave mining and all sorts of stuff. Does that mean these little rocks here? That doesn't actually do anything, okay. So we can finish up this campfire now that we've got a little bit of flint.
More work, but more pride.
Okay, so we're going to be able to make crafting stations to make more complex crafts. We can make a flint axe now, which is obviously going to help us out with getting maybe trees and things down, which is kind of exciting. We've got bandages. I'm going to put these on the ends. We're going to move all of this stuff up here. We got straw, interesting. We have a bunch of flints. We're going to put this maybe on 2. We could put this on 5, this on 6. Okay, so we want to get timber by cutting down trees. Kind of want to leave our trees around our house alone, so I'm going to go over a little bit further away. Oh, hold on. I picked that up. Can't pick that up. Yeah. I'm not going to cut down our trees around our house. I'm going to cut down the trees over here. I like being one with nature, so we're going to try maybe these big dogs here, some red ponds. My goodness, dude, this guy is strong. Can you imagine trying to fell this tree with an axe? That is crazy. I am kind of sad to be cutting these down. I'm hoping they respawn pretty quickly. I just like the vibes. But, all right, so you cut them down, and I'm assuming we're going to chop them up. And now we've got some wood logs that we can pick up, and it looks like we could just put those things in our pocket. I appreciate that. We've got an aspen tree here. What are these? Little mushrooms on the side of it. Interesting. I wonder if we're going to have different recipes for different types of trees, but we could pick all these guys up here. Feel like this is going to be a good start. And it looks like each of the logs count for different amounts of woods. We cut down 3 trees, but we ended up getting 36 logs, so we're in a good spot. And now it's gonna want us to build a place to sleep. Ooh, it looks like our inventory will actually break over time too. It looks like we're losing the condition there. But we wanna build a place to sleep. So looks like under farm, we could build a bed with straw and sticks. We're going to build this guy. Do we want to put this inside? I don't think we're going to be able to put it inside. Maybe we just put it right by the campfire. I mean, this is a bit of a rough start here, but we're just going to have to live with it. We've got some sticks and we've got some straw. Okay. Keep in mind,
but it sure feels like a beginning.
You've got dehydration and hunger, and they can kill you. You can find out more about your current statuses by hovering your mouse over the cursor in the inventory panel. Okay, so deconstruct the burnt buildings and deconstruct the burnt house. With our hammer out, we're going to be able to deconstruct objects. Irreversible, do you want to proceed? Yes, okay. Hit the highlighted elements with a hammer to deconstruct. Interesting. And she's all gone. Oh, if we have a better hammer, we could actually get the stuff back from the deconstruction. I don't think there's much we could get from this itself, but, you know, if we're ever wanting to move buildings or anything later, if we have a better hammer, we can actually get the resources back that we spent making them, which is kind of cool. So we're going to tear this thing down. And she is all done. Fame level 1 is gained. We've got a fresh start here. Just nothing but a bed and an open plot of land. We've got eagles flying overhead. What the heck? Hot air balloons off in the distance. Okay, we're going to construct a wood cutting station and a flint saw. This is where it starts to get a little bit exciting. So, production, wood cutting station. Where do we want our, I'm going to say let's have our industry start over here. Get this up against the fence. Perfect. Go ahead and get some logs, some sawhorses and stuff in there looking good.
Meet your destiny.
All right, now we've got a wood cutting station, and we're going to want to craft a flint saw. Is that going to be in here? Flint saw is going to be 2 flint and 1 wood.
Starting a little project.
Then we're going to start crafting wooden boards at the wood cutting station. So our flint saw is almost done. Beautiful. I'm going to move that to our 3rd slot, and then I think we're going to be able to use that here at the wood cutting station. We're going to be able to cut pieces of wood. I'll put the saw in here, put the wood in here, and it's automatically going to go, dude. Okay, so now if we go in, we could craft a couple more flint saws. And this is just automatically going to produce for us. So we could set up a bunch of saws. You know, we could have 3 saws set up in there, a bunch of logs in here, and then it's just going to produce planks for us over time. So I'm going to put another saw in there. This is nice, dude. I like this. So we could kind of, you know, have this stuff working automatically over time. I'm going to hang on to at least a few of our logs just in case we don't need those. We already picked up a bunch of wood boards, so we should be in good shape here. And oh, shoot, you know what? We're going to need one of these saws back because it's going to want us to set up a workshop table here, which is going to take 6 boards, 1 flint, 1 saw, which we have everything that we need. And we could just set this guy up right over here. Which we're out of flint already? Okay, shoot. I guess we used a little bit too much in the, making the saw table back there and the extra saws. So we're just going to go out. We're going to look for a little flint deposit. Going to pick up some other sticks and stuff while we're at it. And we're going to see where this ends up taking us. This is interesting because we're hardly getting outside of this. Look at how big this map is. So can only imagine what other things we're going to find out there. Looking for flint. We've got more berries. We've got more sticks. Whoa! Tier 1 encounter with Long John Paul's gang. Oh, shoot. You're out of luck today, friend. We're bandits from the Long John Paul's gang. I don't like this, dude. Let's keep it brief, shall we? $1 or your life. Okay, damn, here you go. Wise choice, cowpoke. Now get lost until next time. Okay. So we're gonna have to deal with them eventually. Let's not get caught up with them, Trev. Not right now. We don't have any sort of weapon or anything, which honestly makes me pretty nervous to be out here in the sticks as is. More sticks here, speaking of which. Oh, there's some flint. Okay, this is what we were looking for. So we're down to $3.30. Not exactly our best.
Real thirsty out here.
Our best start. We do have a little bit of a canteen that we can hit here. I don't know that we want to drink stagnant water. We're going to have to look into that. We'll see. But we did make it back here, and that means we're finally going to be able to finish up this wood cutting station. Oop, hold on. The workshop table. There it is. Okay, you bring it back out, and then the progress is still there.
All potential.
Okay, so we've got a little workshop starting here. What are snares all about? Snares let you catch critters for food, killing them. Our advanced version allows you to catch living animals, which you could later bring to your farm, assign their spot to an animal home, and collect resources off of them. Be placed outside your farm. Simply get the snare, decorate the option, place it on the ground, space them out. Too many in one spot can reduce their effectiveness. It can be looted and reset again. Perfect. Okay, so I'm assuming we're going to be crafting a snare here. So let's see. That is going to take sticks and berries, which I think we could probably get a couple of these. We're going to get these crafted. Oh, it requires a hammer, though. We've got all of our boards here. Hold on. We need to go into crafting. So let's make a wooden hammer here with sticks. We can make a few of these. And then as soon as those are done, we're going to be able to throw those into the tool requirement. It's like this one finishes up here. That's going to go in our inventory. Now we could throw this in here. That's going to start working on this. Perfect. Okay, so our workshop is going. This thing's going. Looks like we could grab the rest of these. We're going to be building a new house, and we're going to be crafting some snares. I say, I guess while we're waiting on this, we could craft some more snares. I'm going to put an extra hammer in here, so that's got an extra one when it's needed. And let's see what we've got going on for houses. Log cabin. Oh, look at this. Okay, I'm going to put this in the same spot that we had before. I kind of like it here in the middle of all these trees. Bang. There we go. Okay. With my own blood, sweat, and tears, we're going to be able to put together this beautiful log cabin. Get the foundation down, get the walls down. I like the building process here. This is interesting. We're going to be able to get the bigger walls here, move to the inside. Don't whiff it, Trev. Oh, we need more logs. We're going to have to get out there, fell some trees, get some more logs, and then we could continue on. So I think we cut up a bunch of logs and we got a bunch of planks, but we actually needed to keep some of the logs too. Again, going to try to do this more on the outskirts just because I like the vibe of the forest around us. Oop. Probably don't want that to fall on you, Trev. We could probably start paying a little bit more attention to that. I'm sorry, guys. I hear you crying up there. Just getting rid of your homes. Oh, I think one of our trees fell and knocked down another tree. That's interesting. Makes sense. We're going to grab everything we can here. No resources going to go unused. Got to make sure, we're living off the land out here. Make sure we respect her, as she's also going to have to respect us. We can actually hit that before it even hits the ground. Beautiful. Okay, hopefully that's going to be enough. I want to get a weapon. We do have some revolver bullets. If we could get a revolver, we could take the fight back to that gang over there. Where's our house? We're going to run out of money, man. This is not good. So we're going to go back to our hammer here. And now that we've got the resources that we need, we can continue building our way around. It's going to be able to get a front wall there. Get the rear wall. Get the door. How are we going to do the roof, baby? We got to get windows in here. All right, we're using a bunch of boards. Board there, board here. Let's go ahead and get all these support beams. Oh, this is... The veranda's taking a lot, man. My goodness. Back inside, we're going to be able to get the under roof. Going to take a bunch of wooden boards, and then we're going to be able to do these over here with both logs and wooden boards. There she is. Hold on a second. We're not quite done yet. We've got our little pergola out here, little overhang. And that's it. The pickaxe is a great tool for mining many resources. Swinging one can wear you out after a while. It's not with every hit you'll be able to mine a piece of stone. Sometimes you'll need to swing a few times to succeed. However, pickaxes of better qualities are more efficient. You can mine stone from any place you find rocks. Small tip, the old quarry behind Maxwell's farm will be more efficient. In mines of caves, you can find plenty of useful materials such as iron, sulfur, coal, and flint. Sweet. All right, so we're going to have to get our Minecraft on. Looks like we've got an upgrade panel over here. What's going on with that? Small fireplace, requires farm level 4. Sweet. Okay, so we're going to be able to add on to this thing as time goes on, but welcome to our little humble abode here. We're going to go ahead and take these snares. We should probably get these set up, so I'm going to put these out here just like this. We've got some extra hammers, so I'm going to put that in there for now, and let's go set up a snare, which it looks like this is going to be our boundary of where we can set it, so I'm going to put just kind of in the forest over here. I feel like down here, kind of by the water, could be decent. All right, got our first snare there.
Being half competent.
One step closer, baby. All right, and then the other one, I'm going to say maybe over here on the edge of the fort. I don't know how close it's going to be too close, but we definitely could start to think about getting some...
let's see if this catches anything.
Getting some food here. Okay, so we're going to craft a pickaxe and upgrade the house so to add the fireplace and a chimney. Collect anything that's gotten caught in the snares. Still Tuesday, baby. This is all on a light day's work. Oh, looks like we've got a little bit of mail here. See what we are starting to get a little bit hungry, too. We got to worry about that. Fine horse for sale. Dear neighbors, I have a fine horse for sale here at the animal market. A gentle and good-looking beast. First come, first serve. Come before someone else gets for themselves. Starting price is $15, but I'm open to negotiations. Well, I've got $3.30, sir, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do much with that. We'll hang on to that, though, just in case. All right. Now, if we have berries, I'm assuming I could just eat these straight up, right? I don't think berries would be bad for you. Yeah, that's going to add a little bit to our hunger. Okay. We would have saved those for our snares, though, because I'm imagining the bigger animals would be better off. So, over here is at the workshop that we're going to be able to make. We've got hoes, pickaxes, shovels. We're going to need 2 flints and a rope here. I think we can make rope from this, can't we? Or we could craft rope from here. We need hemp to be able to craft rope. I don't know how we're going to find hemp. We could get a handle. I wonder if you can replace the axes with handles used in crafting different tools. I don't know. Bucket's going to be used to milk animals. Simple watering can to be able to do a little bit of farming, which we might have to set up here soon. So we need a handle and board to make a shovel. I mean, we could get to work on that, I guess, but I really want to be able to make the pickaxe. We're gonna need a handle for that too, so let's get 2 handles going, and we've got to go find ourselves some hemp, which I have no idea where to get. You think maybe if this is back to Braves, let's try going this way. I'm hoping we're not gonna have any bandits out here, and we're just gonna try a single stick. More sticks there. I don't really know. Oh, is this hemp here? Wheat. We could look into doing a little bit of farming. I don't think that would be a bad idea at all. Obviously, if we can get a sickle and stuff, we're going to be better off. Be able to get more resources out of this, but I will take whatever we can get. We're just looking for... Ooh, is that... No. I mean, hemp is literally a weed, dude. Like, you could just find it on the side of the road. I don't think there's any... The heck? Ooh, Forgotten Cemetery? Okay, yeah, that's making me a little bit nervous. You think I could dig this person up? We're in the middle of making a shovel here. skull and bones? Yeah, don't mind if I do. We got a chest out here. Nothing like grave robbing right off the rip here, Trev. Just looking for hemp, bro. It's not that kind of hemp. I'm looking for the hemp that you could just like make clothes and rope and stuff out of. We found one rope early on in the game and we didn't save it. We used it on something else that I don't think we needed, which was stupid, but we should be able to find hemp, I would think. We do have stones out here. We're gonna have to upgrade our house. Ooh, hold on, what is this?
No way I'm moving fast loaded like this.
Sweet potatoes. We're gonna have to build some sort of like a what's it called? Like a storage container, because I'm not leaving anything behind, bro. Your boy worked too hard to collect all this stuff. Got another wagon over here. I don't know that I trust this lake for water. Is this a bucket? Can I pick this up? Ooh, okay, we drank from it. I don't know if that was the right idea. I mean, flint, honestly, it's I wouldn't call it rare, but it's not super common, so we're gonna pick this up whenever we can. This is actually a pretty nice deposit right here. And we are starting to get really hungry. We might just have to back it up and go back home and shoot it. All right, we're gonna eat some more berries here for the time being. Technically we do, hold on, let's not waste these berries. We've got this can of soup. Whatever the heck this thing is. Canned turkey, beautiful. That's gonna take care of our hunger for the time being, but we definitely need to find some hemp. Otherwise we're gonna be in trouble. Oh, we've got bright cabbages out here. Interesting. We're gonna have to water them though, and then we could start doing some farming. Got meat smoker, honey extractor, composter, transforms organic matter into compost well, manure composter. I'm just looking for some sort of any sort of a storage bin inventory situation. I don't know, maybe if we drop stuff inside of our house. If I drop this here, will it leave it there? Dropped items bag? Yeah, okay. And honestly, what we could do, especially because this is mostly the logs, we're just a little ahead of the game, baby. That's fine. Can we leave that? No, we can't leave that there. We put this here and take this off, and I guess it's just gonna keep making logs for us. Shoot, we can't drop those though. We did get the couple of handles, so technically we could make the shovel. Let's take these. Let's make a shovel just so we have it. We could go rob that grave, to be honest. We just need hemp. We could also make a watering can. I'm going to start getting to work on a watering can. We could make a bucket. We could make a wooden hoe. So we're going to have a lot of items coming in here. We're going to be fine. We're going to have all of our basics under control. We just got to figure out how to get some hemp to be able to make some rope. You won't believe what I just found. Look at that beautiful little leaf right there, and it looks like we've got coyotes right next to it, so we're gonna have to be careful here. It is 6 o'clock p.m. I got a feeling the sun is gonna start going down sooner rather than later, but I think we might be on to where we can get certain resources. So we just want to go up this hill here. I don't know if we want to stick to the hill. I don't like the idea of coyotes out here, so we're just going to keep our eyes peeled, and it seems like we might find hemp up on top of this mountain. Keep our senses peeled. Ooh. Found some more beets. We're definitely going to have to get into some farming. The food situation, I can tell, is pretty serious. So let's make sure that we get ahead of that. We could start being a little bit more self-sufficient. We won't have to run out and pick stuff up out of the grounds. But we're looking for this hemp, which is going to be up here. There's a boar. Not going to mess with him. Those guys are bad news. Can't jump that, so we're just going to mosey our way up the old-fashioned way. What do we have here? More berries. Granted, these are just ready to eat, thankfully. Make our life easier. It seems like these might be somebody's personal plants, but we're just going to take them and keep going. And we're looking for hemp here, which is going to be over yonder, and it's right next to the wolf den. So, auto-saving, usually not a good sign. Golden Ridge Meadow. There must be a wolf den back there, and this is hemp. Perfect. Okay.
Another notch in the old skill belt.
We got 1 out of 50. There's more hemp that way. Oh, dude, I don't like this. I feel like we're pushing our luck here. More hemp.
This bag's too heavy. Do I have a hoarding problem?
A little bit, bro. Not gonna lie. I'm not pushing it. We got enough hemp for what we need. We're gonna check this thing, and then we're gonna go back. We're gonna make some rope, and we're gonna be good to go. Collected a crate. Is that just like a straight up crate? Perfect. Okay. That's gonna help us out with our hoarding problem. We're gonna hope that the wolves don't eat us by the time we get back. We literally, I mean, we've got an axe. We could take a few swings with an axe. I don't think that's gonna be very effective though. Remember, we did have a boar off over here. Obviously, getting into animal husbandry is going to be huge for us, but for right now, I think we're doing okay. I don't know what the fall damage situation is. Oh, shoot. We've got 2 boars hanging out together. Just out for a casual stroll. Really hoping we could just sneak by them. Sun's about to go down over the mountaintop over there. That is so cool. Okay, home is going to be right over there. Perfect. Oh, shoot. Another boar over there. I don't like the boar territory. I'm not going to lie. We're just going to keep pushing. Just the pain of my own doing here. I like over collecting sources. That's always been the type of gamer I am. I mean, a good example is, I always say it, is like the Pokemon games. I used to stay just outside of Pallet Town until I had like a level 15 Charmander, nearly evolving, you know, not that much, but like 10. Like I would obscenely grind for no reason. Oh, okay, don't hit your door there, Trev. Just so that we could, what do I do with this? Drop it? No? Technically, we did drop it. I don't know what we do with that. Okay, we're going to be fine. But yeah, just to kind of like, I like the collecting side of it. I like the resource side of it. You know what I mean? So we're making a wooden hoe here. That's almost done. I'm going to say let's make some rope. Let's make just 1 rope. We'll keep the raw materials for now. We don't want to keep overdoing it. So we're going to have a shovel that we're going to put into this. We're going to have a bucket. We're going to have a wooden hoe that we're going to be able to do. I mean, the sticks are our biggest issue right now. We have way too many sticks. We have extra rope here. We want to take the rope. We're going to have to make another handle, and then we're going to be able to make a flint pickaxe.
Traps into something. Ain't that the cowboy way?
What I'm going to do is just drop our sticks in here. I don't know how to manage our inventory. We're going to figure that out eventually. If I put that there, see, like there's no like inventory box, anything to be able to save anything, which obviously would do us a lot of favor. And it looks like we still have way too much. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to drop this. I don't know. That's hardly reducing anything. We have 43 straw, 0.2 weight. Looks like the flint has a kilogram. I don't really want to lose the flint, though. You know what I mean? What's costing us so much weight? The stones?
That's enough. I'm not a mule.
We could drop the stones? I don't know. I guess that works for me. Okay, so we're almost done with this handle. We're going to be able to take this handle, and then from there, we're going to be able to make a flint pickaxe, which is ultimately what we were trying to do this entire time. If we take this guy, we're going to be able to bring this inside, I hope, so that we can sleep in a nice... Oop, hold on. I don't think we can open the door while we have it in our hand here, so we're going to be able to move this inside. Rotate this thing around. We're going to put him underneath the window. Beautiful. Maybe move him a little bit more against the wall to be able to save us a little bit of space. I really want to look at... There's no sort of dresser or anything that we can do here. There's nothing. Kieran? Grind flour, forge, beehive, mayo maker. Nothing on the farm. Composter well. Barn. Storage for all your items. Okay, so we can make a small barn. Perfect. Let me get these rocks back. Take these guys. You know what? Let me have everything because I don't want this.
Another treasure from the trash gods.
To potentially end up like disappearing or anything. We can't build that. Why can't we build that? 62 wood logs, 35 wood boards, and 6 stone. That's why, because we don't have enough. That wouldn't take that long to get. We've got, I mean, we have more than enough. We've got 80 something of those. So we need 62 wood logs, and that's it. Then we're going to be able to build a barn. So I think we're probably going to have to focus on that tomorrow because it is almost night, and we definitely don't want to get ourselves in trouble. So I'm going to do for now, let's just go ahead and drop all of our sticks and everything in here to get us back underneath. We could drop this guy, drop the sticks, perfect. And eventually, I mean, anything of value we definitely want to hang on to. Eventually, we're definitely going to want to build that barn so we can keep moving forward. So it's nighttime. I feel like that's a good spot to stop. You could see our sleep down in the bottom left. It's, what is this? Wants us to get some stone. We could get that later. Dude, this is a little bit creepy at night. Yeah, I'm going inside. We're going to call it for the night. My goodness. But yeah, our sleep is low. Our thirst is pretty low. Our food is pretty low. So we're going to get some shut-eye. I'm going to see you guys in the morning for episode 2. And I can't wait to see where this game takes us to. This is really good so far. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.